You are the sweetest thing, yeah. I live on the joy you bring, yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo, but I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Hey, are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? Coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready?
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Looking for
It's Sean. Kel.
This bout is scheduled for
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Do you believe what we are seeing? Sean Porter was the favorite the first time he faced Kell Brook, but ended up losing a majority decision. Will things change here tonight?
what a fight the first one was. Kell Brook went out there to pick up the IBF title. I remember this. Kell's from my gym. I know this boy. They went out there. Sean Porter, awkward, jerky style. He's strong, aggressive. He drags you into his kind of tail, his kind of war. But what did Kell Brook do? Fought fire with fire.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big right uppercut scores. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk talk about Sean Porter in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punching. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. How about that time counter shot? You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Those counter punches have to hurt. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Can't score with that right uppercut. That jab won't score. This is a high-octane battle. Well done with that counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. And there's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Now Brooke may need to take a knee here. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook was off target. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. This is like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice counter. They both want the knockout. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round. Back at it in round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Neither fighter willing to slow down.
Through the round. They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Defense is not an option for these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sean Porter in that last round. What would you tell this guy? Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Perfect counter shot. That jab misses. Can't find a home for that jab. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. After what we saw in that...
It's a terrible round.
Let's start the 6th. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. Oh, it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Are we about to see Kell Brook go down? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sean Porter in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance with...
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Good counter punch. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, we'll just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Stamina is off the charts. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Good defense with that left jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Brooke in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come... Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That punch scores. Missing with the hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class.